For centuries, Stonehenge has stood like a riddle carved into the earth. Massive stones rising from the misty fields of southern England, silent and enduring. But what if those stones could speak? What if they held answers to questions we've asked for thousands of years? Who built it? Why was it made? And how did they move stones heavier than trucks, long before the invention of the wheel? Today, we begin a journey, not just through time, but through memory, myth, and science, as we attempt to unlock the secrets of one of the most mysterious monuments in human history, Stonehenge. Long before the pyramids rose from Egyptian sands, long before the first bricks were laid in Babylon, a group of people gathered on a windswept plain in southern Britain. These weren't kings or pharaohs. They were farmers, hunters, nomads. At nearby sites like Amesbury, archaeologists have discovered flint tools, animal bones, and the remains of wooden structures, proof that this place mattered long before the stones. Some believe it was sacred even then, a place of gathering, a place of memory. Stonehenge isn't just a circle of stones. It's the heart of a massive ceremonial landscape. Nearby sites like Durrington Walls, Woodhenge, and Long Barrows suggest this wasn't just a single monument, but a spiritual complex used for feasting, burials, and ritual. It was a Neolithic city of the dead. Thousands would have gathered here, for ceremony, for seasons, for something more. The first major phase began around 3000 BCE. A ditch was dug. 56 pits, the Aubrey holes, were carved into the chalk. Inside, smaller stones, bluestones, were placed. Where did they come from? Wales, 150 miles away, dragged by hand, through rivers, over mountains, across forests. Why? To connect, to honor ancestors, to forge alliances between distant tribes. It wasn't just about building, it was about meaning. Then came the giants. Around 2500 BCE, the huge sarsen stones were erected, some over 25 tons. They formed the iconic horseshoe and circle we recognize today. But it wasn't random. It was a celestial machine. Stonehenge aligns with the sunrise on the summer solstice and the sunset on the winter solstice, precise astronomical points in the calendar of ancient life. To these people, the sun wasn't just light, it was life. The stones became markers of time, of seasons, of the eternal cycle. So again, we ask, why was Stonehenge built? To heal? To mourn? To unify? To connect heaven and earth? This monument is more than ancient rock. It's a riddle carved in silence. And now, science is beginning to answer. Armed with modern technology, archaeologists are seeing Stonehenge with new eyes. Ground-penetrating radar, LiDAR scanning, DNA analysis, isotope testing, drones and 3D reconstructions. And what they're finding is rewriting everything. The altar stone, for example, long thought to be from Wales, is actually from Scotland, over 700 kilometers away. Why drag such a massive slab so far? Not for practicality, but for symbolism. Stonehenge may have been a monument of unity, each stone representing a different tribe or region, coming together in ritual and memory. The giant sarsens mostly came from nearby West Woods, but not all. One, called Stone 58, came from a completely different place. Other pieces may have come from Hampshire or Sussex. Stonehenge wasn't just local. It was a gathering of landscapes, a physical map of cultural identity. Then, in 2009, near the River Avon, a buried circle was found. They called it Blue Stonehenge. Its layout mirrored that of Stonehenge's inner ring. At the same time, a dismantled circle in Wales called Wan Mawn was discovered, also the same size and layout. Could an entire circle have been moved from Wales to Salisbury Plain? It seems likely. Stonehenge wasn't just built, it was relocated, reborn. But what lies beneath? Recent radar surveys found over 17 hidden structures, ditches, pits, and unknown constructions, all surrounding Stonehenge. The area is a prehistoric complex, not just a monument, but a spiritual city. Even more shocking, Stonehenge may have tracked the moon, not just the sun. New data shows that its layout aligns with lunar standstills, rare astronomical events every 18.6 years, and some surrounding pits may have even been used to track eclipses or planet positions. This wasn't superstition. It was science in stone. Was it a place of healing? Skeletons found at the site show signs of disease and injury. Many buried there weren't locals. They traveled from as far as Central Europe. Did they come for a cure? For rebirth? For peace? Or was it a place of death? A necropolis for elite ancestors? Some say both. A sacred space where life, death, and cosmic cycles merged. And in 2024, scientists proposed a new idea: that Stonehenge was built to unify Britain's first farmers, to bridge tribal differences, to build an identity that transcended bloodlines, to say, we are one. The deeper we look, the more we find. This isn't just a monument, it's a portal through time. New tech is helping us uncover buried roads, homes, and even possible ritual processions that extended for miles. We're now analyzing the DNA of the dead, tracing where they were born, what they ate, what killed them. We're mapping sacred landscapes without lifting a shovel, and creating virtual reconstructions to witness how the stones looked and sounded. Yes, even sound. Some researchers now believe that the stones were positioned for acoustic effects, to amplify voices or mimic echoes during ceremonies. Stonehenge may have been a place not just of silence, but of performance. And it's not alone. Across the globe, ancient circles echo its design. Göbekli Tepe, Turkey; Chavin de Wantar, Peru; timber circles in Denmark; astronomical sites in India and China. Coincidence? Or proof of a shared human instinct to connect earth to sky, the living to the dead, the now to the eternal? Stonehenge wasn't just a timekeeper. It was a touchstone, linking people to place, to ancestors, to mystery. The monument was a message carved in stone, from one generation to the next. So, after 5,000 years, what have we truly discovered? That Stonehenge is more than a pile of rocks. It's a monument to mystery, to unity, to imagination, to memory. It was built by people who had no writing, but they understood the stars. They understood community, and they understood legacy. Each stone may represent a tribe, a prayer, a dream carved into time. Even today, we return to it. At solstices, thousands still gather to watch the sun rise between the stones. Why? Because something about it still calls to us, still resonates. It's one of the last great enigmas of the ancient world. And maybe that's the point. Mystery matters. In a world of fast answers, Stonehenge reminds us that some questions are sacred. Some questions should echo forever. This was Stonehenge, an ancient enigma, still speaking.